Viewer discretion advised.
Hey everybody, what's up? Big D here, and I'm going to be reviewing The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, Uno. And this is just, it's a non-spoiler review, so I'm not going to spoil nothing for you guys. But I'm going to do pros to cons, man, give you my final thoughts on the movie and whether you should see it or not. You've probably already seen it. But anyway, here's the synopsis real quick, the outline of the movie. And when Katniss destroys the games, catching fire, she goes to District 13 after District 12 is destroyed. She meets President Coin, who convinces her to be the symbol of a rebellion while trying to save Peeta from the capital. Overall, what did I think about this movie, man? What's my initial thoughts on Mockingjay? This movie is, of course, Philip Seymour Hoffman's one of his last movies, but you know, it's a movie that I've heard many people talk about after I saw it, like it doesn't stand on its own, and it's true. It's a movie that surely barely stands on its own, but really it wasn't necessary. Like, there are parts in this movie that are not necessary, one bit. But I guess I haven't read the books, so I'm happy I didn't read the books, so I could go in there and I don't know what I'm in for. Like, the first Hunger Games, I didn't know what the hell the Hunger Games was, and it was amazing. I don't know what Catching Fire was about. It was amazing. So this movie itself, I'm going to start off with the cons. The first 15 minutes were slow. I'm going to be honest. It opens up. It opens up where you're like, did I miss something in the last movie? I don't think she was in this condition or whatever. So it's really just, it's really slow. It really takes a while to pick up the pace, and at first you're like, this ain't the Hunger Games feeling. Okay, now we're in the Hunger Games feeling. Now this is what we want. But it was really slow in the beginning, and that's unacceptable. You gotta have it good. This is the third movie in a $1 billion franchise. You gotta get it right on spot, man. The first second you get in there. Jennifer Lawrence crying. Now, I don't have a problem with Jennifer Lawrence herself, but the way she's crying, she cries a lot in this movie. That's all I'm gonna say, and it gets annoying, very annoying, really quick. Like, literally over 7 times she cries, and it's just annoying. Liam Hemsworth, I'm sorry. He plays a jerk kind of in this, and I didn't like the way he played the jerk. Now, not him himself personally, but just Gale is a big part in this story, and that's fine with me, okay. But just the way he had to be a jerk and everything. This girl's been through a lot of hell, and he has to be a jerk. It's just not cool, and definitely, he plays a good jerk though, but that's where I'll lead to my pros. Those are my only cons, really. Pros. The action in this film is pretty awesome. Now, Hunger Games 1 had better action, I'll say. Hunger Games 2, Catching Fire, had better action. But for what we had in this one, it was intense. There's a lot of gunfire, that's for sure. A lot of Capitol Guards. There's a lot of explosions. There's a dam breaking if you've seen the trailer. So overall, the action is pretty intense. The music in this movie is phenomenal. I caught myself, just rocking along to the music. Literally, it was really cool. And Jennifer Lawrence sings in this movie, "The Hanging Tree." Look it up. Good voice. Very good voice. After that, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Wow. Very great. He's always just smiling on camera, or else he's always just positive. He's a positive person in this movie, and that's really cool. And he's just cool in this movie overall. So definitely that's a thing. Like, if you need a reason to go see this movie, Philip Seymour Hoffman, permanent. And I thought he'd come out a little part. He was there most of the movie, I guess I should say. Most, like, maybe 60% of the movie he was in. The scenery, the environments, District 12 itself, the set for the movie, really believable, really cool. I like seeing District 12 destroyed. It's very intriguing, and I wish I could see how they made it all look, and destroying it in real life and everything. So that's really cool. Peeta and the CGI, and there's a bunch of CGI in this movie, and I won't spoil nothing about Peeta, but it's gross. And the humor. Woody Harrelson and what's her name? 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 Elizabeth Banks. They're funny together, man. Really funny. And overall, this movie is. What am I trying to say here? It's disappointing. It's good, but there are disappointing parts in it where you think, oh, I thought this would happen, or I thought this would happen, or maybe this should have happened. Not this, not that. She went back to get a cat. You know, it's just overall thinking like, oh, the writers wrote this to write this, or write that, or write that. And you're thinking, maybe they should just have done part 1 and 2 together and just called it The Mockingjay Lives On. I don't know. But my final score for the Hunger Games Mockingjay is going to be an 8.10, which equals a B-. It's a good film. It's not great. It's not Oscar-worthy, not nothing. It's not the best action movie of the year. I've seen better action movies this year. But for what it was, I'm not hyped for Mockingjay Part 2 at the ending. I wasn't like, oh my god, one more year. Like, at the end of Hunger Games 1, I was like, 1 year till Catching Fire, come on. And after Catching Fire, I was like, holy crap, come on, Mockingjay. And then Mockingjay came, and then I was like, okay. Let's go. So overall, thank you so much for watching this review. Hope all of you enjoyed. Comment down below. Let me know, what did you think about the Hunger Games Catching Fire? Or, look at me, the sequel of a sequel, Mockingjay. Thanks so much for watching. Hope all of you enjoyed. Again, hashtag Jennifer the Witch. Hashtag go to check out that Hanging Tree song. It's literally beautiful. It makes me cry. Just like Billy Boyd. Till next time, the Spock be with you. Always.